Hey, what's up, people? Eric here, and today I'm going to be starting a series called the Swiss Army Chords. These are chords that basically you can use in a ton of different scenarios, just useful shapes to help out your playing. And hopefully there won't be too many large trucks passing by today. But anyway, let's kick this thing off. Let's talk about the chord itself. It's basically an augmented chord with a flat seventh in it. Or you could think of it as a dominant 7 chord with a sharp 5. What's the purpose of it? Well, it can lead us into other chords. You can use it on the 5 chord, like if we're in the key of E right here. And that's an Ink Spot song, If I Didn't Care. It's actually in D, but... Alright, so it's got kind of that cheesy old school sound to it. A lot of the time you're going to hear it as a secondary dominant leading into the 2 chord. Like so, if we were in the key of C, for example, and we wanted to get to the 2 chord, D minor, we could approach it with A7 sharp 5. So you get a nice little progression like this. It's actually one of my songs. It's called Lazy Sunday. Something like that. Alright. What's another? Well, I see it a ton on leading into the... Okay, so it can lead you into the 1 chord. It can lead you into the 2 chord, the minor 2, in any key. And it can also lead you into the 6 chord in any key. So, for example, so if we want to go from here, E flat major 7 to C minor 7, we could approach it with a G7 sharp 5. So it could be like... So that actually happens in There Will Never Be Another You. So it's actually like a little minor 2-5 cadence. Yeah, so that's, yeah, in fact, honestly, Chet Baker sings in general. There's a ton of uses of the 7 sharp 5 chord. So I'll run through a couple of examples of that right now. Like That Old Feeling. Right there. So that's a 5 of 2. That's a 5 of 1. Now see, we're back to the 1. So you can use it on that. So yeah, that's the 3 most common uses. Using it before the 2, the 6, and the 1. Alright, let's go into some a little bit less common uses. You can use it going to the 3 chord. So let's say we're in the key of B. So that's a nice little turnaround you can do there. Alright. Oh, this is actually another really common usage, is on the actual 1 chord itself. So this is just your typical augmented progression. So if we're doing it in B, so what I'm doing there is B, then I'm doing B7 sharp 5, and then that leads us into the 4 chord. So it could be a secondary dominant for a 4 as well. So you're like probably thinking, well, what can't it be a secondary dominant for at this point? Let's see. So we've gone through the 1, it works for that, it works for the 2, 3, 4. Can it work for the 5? So that would be doing it here, so in the key of B. Yeah, you could stretch that one, but it's not really, it doesn't sound as good as the other ones, in my opinion, of course. Feel free to experiment with it. There's really no wrong way to do it. So there's that. It works for the 6. So yeah, it works for pretty much everything. Basically, any sort of diatonic chord you can pretty much approach with a 7 sharp 5. Yeah, it's a really versatile one. Like, as far as alternate dominants go, the 7 sharp 5 and the 7 flat 9 can be slapped onto pretty much anything, but the 7 sharp 9 and the 7 flat 5, you got to be a lot more careful with. Alright, let's do some more examples. How about Billie Holiday, Crazy He Calls Me. Right there, 5-1. So that's the 5-2. That's a flat 5. Alright, so yeah, that one's important because it uses the 5-1, and it also uses the 5-2. Alright. Let's see. It can be used, let me think. Where can it be used? In kind of a line cliche, coming down from like... I'm thinking of My Ideal, Chet Baker. I'm trying to figure out what that line is near the end. So yeah, that's you can use it on the 7th scale degree. So right a half step below whatever your key is. So My Ideal is in E flat, D, 7 sharp 5. So that's kind of just a turnaround way to use it. Alright, so we've covered a lot of stuff here, but there's still some more to go. This is a really weird way I used it in one of my songs. This song's in the key of A, but there's a part in the chorus where it goes like this. So I don't really know what you would call that. It's on the tritone of the key of the song. I don't even feel like really analyzing it, but just know that you can use it there. Alright. What else we got? Yeah, really using it for the 5-1, you can give that really like carnival kind of sound. This is an original I had, like a little piece of it called Caterpillar's Journey. Yeah, so the 5-1 is really, really old school. A lot of Ink Spot songs. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, pretty much just check out Chet Baker Sings if you want to see a lot of examples of it. It's in My Funny Valentine at the end. Yeah, so that's another way. If you're in a minor key, still 5-1 here, right? It works really well with minor chords in particular because the note stays the same on the B string. Another great song, Someday My Prince Will Come, B flat. What's going on there? Alright, so Oh, did I forget to mention this one? Yeah, on the 3, leading to the 6. Also leads into the 4 for some reason. This is to the 2. And then at the very end of the song, this is from just like the Disney movie version of it. And then it goes on the 4 chord. So real quick again, that was... But yeah, anyway, I hope you appreciate the freestyle flow of this video. I kind of just wanted it to feel like you're hanging out outside, jamming with guitar, instead of like a real strict lesson. So if you don't like this format, definitely let me know in the comments. But anyway, catch you on the next one.